Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video we are going to talk about a launch from Nokia. So where they have officially launched Nokia Smart AC in Flipkart. So we'll just talk about this AC specs and my suggestions in this video. So the first thing is Flipkart is officially the brand license partner of selling Nokia products in India. So which is quite good, and this is going to be officially going to be live from December 29 on Flipkart. So I'll put the links in the description. You can directly check it out. You can purchase it. So all those things we'll just complete in the first part. So the next thing is we'll just talk about its specs. So in this specs, I'll just divide it into two things. So first I will be talking about the full AC car things, like what is specs and everything. And at the next thing, the second portion, we'll be talking about what are the smart things they have added. So this is how this video is going to be. So the first thing is we'll just talk about its AC things. So here the company has used a triple inverter, and which comes with an adjustable inverter technology. So what is this triple inverter and what is this adjustable thing? So that is what first we will see. So basically this triple inverter, what is this? So basically in this full AC world, like AC, like different companies like Hyler, Volta, Samsung, all different types of companies are there. So recently Samsung brought a new inverter named as triple inverter technology, where it has more efficient and has good power consumption. In the sense, it will just take less power consumption, but it will give huge efficiency, and it can work almost to a high temperature of almost 68 degrees Celsius and so. So that is what this triple inverter is. So on a simple words, what I can say about triple inverter is, when you have an AC with triple inverter, your power consumption will be very less. In the sense, your electricity bills will be less, and in addition to that, you can use that AC even on high temperatures. In the sense, if you are in some north parts of our country, then you can go for this AC. There is going to be no issues and so, and the efficiency also will be so high. And adding more to it, you will be having a rapid cooling system. In the sense, your room will be cooled within a fraction of minutes. So that's what this triple inverter means. And adding to the next thing is adjustable inverter technology. So adjustable inverter technology in the sense where you can control the frequency of the inverter. In the sense, depending upon the peoples in your room, or else like depending upon the climatic conditions and so, you can reduce the inverters. In the sense, you can change it from 1 ton to 1.5 tons or even 2 tons. So this is purely depending for the peoples which is there in the room and all those things. In the sense, you can use a single AC for example, in some companies there will be some meeting halls, or in some colleges you will be having meeting halls and so, where depending upon the people's persons which are available in the room, you can switch this single AC to 1 ton or 1.5 ton. So that's it. So depending upon the people sitting to another, all those things, you can do this. So this is what this triple inverter and adjustable inverter means. And adding more to it, there is a 4-way crossing split AC. This is, and as I told, this is a 4-way crossing turbo air compressor, like airflow compressors. So where with help of this, you will be having here and Pakka BLDC motors. So that is brushless DC motors. That is adding more to it, there will be an 8-pole, and there will be a dual rotor system. So this full thing comes under this triple inverter part. So where since you have here a 4-way crossing turbo, you will be having very less noise. In the sense, you can use this AC on a normal day-to-day life, where the noise which comes out of it will be very, very less. So that's it. So this is the full thing about this triple inverter and what is this adjustable inverter mode. And like what is it, with this I'll just come to a conclusion, like you can use this AC, there is going to be no issues, and there will be no noise produced, and there will be less power consumption, but you will be getting high efficiency. Like the amount cooling air which comes out of it will be so fresh, and there is also rapid cooling. In the sense, like your room will be get cooled within fraction of minutes. So that's it. So this is about the base specs about the AC. So the next thing is we'll just talk about the next things. Like here you are having R32 refrigerant. So what is this refrigerant? So refrigerant is the part where your full AC works, like where this heat will be absorbed and all the cooling air, all those things will come. It is basically named as a chemical compound of an AC. So what is this R32? So for that, in refrigerant, like in normal day-to-day purposes, refrigerants has different varieties. Like there are different types of refrigerants, and this type basically depends upon the toxic gases which comes out of it. In the sense, like everyone knows that even refrigerators or air conditioners, that is AC, produce lots of harmful gases, which is reducing this ozone layer, ozone depletion. All those things happens mainly due to this type of harmful gases like greenhouse effect. All those things, everything happens because of this toxic gases from refrigerators and ACs, like all those things everyone knows. So to make it somewhat efficient, to be eco-friendly, many companies come up with new refrigerant named as R32, where the ozone depletion potential is zero. In the sense, the gases which is produced by this refrigerant is not harmful for ozone. So that is what this R32 means, and there are different varieties like R22, R410A, R132, like there are different varieties, but here the company has used R32 refrigerant. So where you can go for it, there is going to be no issues, and the gases produced by it will not affect the ozone layer because the ozone depletion is zero. And adding more to it, this R32 has a ppm, that is, we'll say it as by ATEL, that is acute toxic exposure limit, which this R32 has around like 220,000 ppm, which is so high. In the sense, there is going to be no depletion. Ozone depletion of this R32 is completely zero. So that is what about this R32, and here the company is also using this R32 refrigerant. So that's it. So coming to the next thing is, we have to talk about its filters. So here the company is using a 6-in-1 filter. So what is this 6-in-1 filter? So basically you'll be having a single filter which comprises of almost 6 layers. That is what this 6-in-1 filter means. So where the first layer will be a pre-filter, then a HEPA filter, then hexa, then to remove carbon there will be a filter, and then UV light, and then finally there will be an ionizer. So this is how the 6 layers will be compressed of, and each layer will start filtering different types of particles from air. So this is what the full filter works. And for HEPA means high efficiency particular accumulate, like there are different things, and at end of it, like the first 5 filters will remove all the bacteria or all type of smells and everything. The first 5 filters will remove, whereas the final filter, that is this ionizer, which will remove all the dust or the mold particles, all those things. So here you will get a pakka accuracy of nearly 99.9% pure air. So that is clean, dust free air, and it will be pakka cool in nature. So this is what this full filter works. In the sense, this can take almost like 0.3 microns. You will say the bacteria size will be 0.3, 0.1. So all those things this single filter can take. So which is quite good and quite efficient as well. Because like if you take some cities, like most popular cities where like Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi and so, where the air will be polluted with lots of dust, particles and so. But here when you have these types of filters, at least the air will be clean, fresh, and it will not be having any smells, odors, and everything will be removed, and you'll be getting a fresh cooling air. So that's it. So here you are having 6-in-1 filters. So the next thing is here the company has given a clean technology. So we'll be talking about what is this self-clean technologies. So for talking about this self-clean technology, first we have to know how this full thing works. So basically, if you take any AC, there will be 2 coils. One will be evaporator coil and one will be the condenser coil. So basically, initially there will be a blower which will just take the air from a room, and it will the evaporator coil will remove the heat and humidity from it, and it will just send directly to the refrigerant. So where all those process and everything will happen, and then again it will come back to the blower, and we will be getting the cooling air. So this is what the full thing works. And here the evaporator coil, as the name says, it will evaporate liquid to gas, and whereas the condenser coil, it will take all the heat heat particles, like heat which is available inside the AC, it will just take it out and it will just give an outside through a blower, like which is be available outside of a home. So that is what this condenser coil does. And this evaporator coil is where all those filters and everything comes into play. So with this we can say that all those waste particles, dust, microbes and everything will be available in this evaporator coil. So to clean this evaporator coil, we are going to use this self-cleaning technology. So that's it. And this thing can be done by clicking one button. So what this happens here is there will be lots of defrosting, frosting and cooling methods and stir off all those microbes and so basically all those evaporator coil will be defrosted to certain temperature, and again it will be frosted and it will be cooled and then it will be cleaned away. So that is what this full self-cleaning technology is done, and it is quite useful as well, and it has been brought by Hyler as well, like recently only. But what is the thing is, having this technology will help you to reduce the time of cleaning the filters and so that's it, and you can always get fresh clean air. So this is how the technologies and all those things which is available in this AC. And here you can change. There is a range of voltages from 135 to 245 voltage variations. You can go for any voltage variations you want. So that's it. So this is about this AC things, like what are the specs and so. So the next thing is we'll just talk about what are the smart things which has been added. For the smart thing is they have just added a new feature, like where you can control this AC with help of your smartphone. So that's it. So here you can connect it over a Wi-Fi, and you have to download Nokia's official app, that is Smart Home Plus app. You have to just download it, install it, connect it to an Wi-Fi, and you can do all sort of things which you have been doing right now with help of AC remote. You can do all sort of things with your phone. So that's it. Control its speed, turn it on, off, all those things you can do with help of this remote. So that's it. And adding more to it, here you have motion sensor, and there is a display as a normal thing which happens in all AC. There will be a hidden display here. When you just turn it on, the display will be on, and you can do all sort of things. You can see it. And there is also a separate user profiles you can create it, where depending upon each person's the temperature and everything, you can predefined it and automatically can do. You can set reminders, you can schedules, like during this time it should be on, and even there are climatic conditions like which this AC will note, and depending upon the climatic conditions you can choose the temperatures, like cooling things, all sort of things you can do. So this is what the full smart type, like smart specs which is available in this AC. So that's it. So this is about this full AC and source. And the final thing is, it is going to come in 5 variants as the company has mentioned, and it is going to come in a single color, white. So that's it. So talking about it variants and so, here the company has told there will be an AC where there is going to be no Wi-Fi at all. In the sense, there is going to be no smart things, just only the AC part which I told. And when you just go higher and higher, there will be other improvements, like you will be having this smart things with an AC, and depending upon that the price also will change. So that's it. So coming to the final thing is, we have to talk about its price. So the price of this AC comes around like 31k, that is 31,000 Indian rupees. This is the starting price, where the AC will not have all those smart specs, but all those basics like what I told first will be having it. So it is going to be come on December 29. You can go and purchase it. So that's it about this thing. And depending upon the variants and depending upon the tons, 1.5, 2 tons, the price and all those specs will change. So that's it. So coming to the final thing is my suggestion about this AC. You can pakka go for it. There is going to be no issues. Even if you're going for an AC where there is going to be no smart specs also, I'll suggest you to go for it, because your electricity bill will be less, and your pollution, all those air pollution which is around you will be reduced. You'll be getting clean, fresh air, cooling air, all sort of things is good. And finally, my suggestion about this smart AC is, you can 100% go for it. There is going to be no issue with it, irrespective. Suppose if you're not, if you're planning to take this AC without smart specs also, go for it. There is going to be no issues. And technology side also, all those specs which is available in this AC is good and efficient as well. So with this, I'll just end this video, and you have any doubts related to this AC, please comment below. I'll pakka reply to it. So hope so you like this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. So like this content, I'll just meet you in the next video. So till then, peace from K Square. Bye.